Good morning, Grand County. Welcome back to the morning show. We got another special guest with Grand Nordic, and this time we're talking to El Presidente, Lynn Rau. And Diana, what's going on?
Well, Grand Nordic is forging ahead. We're trying to get all of our Nordic skiers into the forefront.
And I understand you're not a new member to the team at Grand Nordic.
Oh no. A gal by the name of Connie Fenton and I started this back in the 90s, early 90s.
Early 90s, so we're getting there now.
Yeah.
We're doing real well.
Yeah, we're doing real well. We've come a long way. At the time, there were a couple of kids programs at some of the areas. There was a masters event going on and stuff. And what we did was we combined everything. We put it all together under one umbrella that we could then call a 501c3 so that it would be eligible for a lot of benefits for the nonprofit world. And
so the two of you just got together and...
Well, we brought all of the different elements from all over the county together. And the masters group, the kids groups.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
The jumpers at the time, all of this stuff. We brought the ski area, Winter Park Resort into it. What is now Granby Ranch. We've brought all of these people into all of this.
How many members would you have had at that time?
Oh, at that time, we probably only had a couple dozen. Now we're up to 300-400.
Turner says you're the queen of the trails, both summer and winter.
That's because I'm out there working my butt off all the time.
Are you the queen for trail maintenance, or are you out there, you're shredding them as well?
Well, I try to do a little bit of shredding now and then.
Little biking as well as skiing? Or?
We're doing the biking. I wrote the trail grants for the Fraser to Granby Trail.
Did you really?
Many years ago.
And that is an important artery to our system up here. It's
an
absolutely incredible amenity.
The thing is, it's a corridor that connects all the towns.
It's fantastic.
And with that corridor, we encourage each one of the whether it's a recreation at the YMCA or whoever, to have their trail come out to meet it, and therefore blend in and tie this entire county together.
And how long did that take to happen?
Well, it was supposed to be a 2-year project. We're still working on different parts of it, and this is over 15 years later.
15 years later, but it's there. I mean, it is fantastic. I know part of it right now, you'll loop through neighborhoods and stuff on the road.
And we couldn't do it today because of all the new people in here, and not through my land,
right,
you don't.
But it's done.
But
it's
done.
there. It's there to stay, which is fantastic.
And they're currently working on extensions up to Grand Lake. And then we've already got our eyes on how to get over toward Hot Sulphur Springs and over to Kremling.
One of the things that's so wonderful about what you guys do is that you really help get people into Nordic skiing, which is so fantastic. You've got some great events early season where you partner with all 3 resorts, I understand, Snow Mountain Ranch, Granby Ranch, and Devil's Thumb.
No, it's
not
Grand Lake.
Grand Lake, I'm sorry.
Granby Ranch is coming. They will be coming eventually.
They're on the burner with all the trail development they've been doing, but Grand Lake, YMCA of the Rockies, Snow Mountain Ranch, and Devil's Thumb. And so what is this? You got a swap that starts the season.
It starts the season at the end of October. People can come. They can find out about all the events for the rest of the year. They can bring their gear, swap it out, sell it. Buy used gear.
Well, let's talk about, 3 free days of lessons. This is a pretty big deal for anyone trying to get into any sports because lessons can get pricey, everything can get pricey. Yeah. Let's talk about this.
What we do is we will offer classes morning and afternoon at each of the major areas, and we will give free lessons to everyone who shows up.
And you got 3 different days you're doing this, is that right?
Right, and it could be a Saturday or a Sunday. It's usually a weekend at Grand Lake, at the Snow Mountain Ranch, and at the Devil's Thumb again. And each one of these is in the paper. We put it in the newspaper.
So keep your eyes open. Check out the website.
And this year, we've just completed all 3 of them. But if you are a Nordic Club member for $25 single, $40 for a whole family.
$40 for a whole family. So that's mom, dad, and however many kids
you also get
brought on yourself.
You get, beside the free lesson, you get free equipment and a free trail pass. And that's usually a $20
So for $40 for a family, You've got trail passes, you've got rentals, you've got lessons.
Free
it's just
lessons.
unbelievable.
Yeah. And then to help pay for all of that, we have 2 fundraisers now. We have the Grand Nordic Relays.
And that's our big relay coming up.
That's the big relay coming up after the Stagecoach Classic. And then a couple of weeks later, we've got our trek, which is the Ranch to Ranch trek, which goes this year from Snow Mountain Ranch over to Granby Ranch.
Snow Mountain Ranch to Granby Ranch.
And we go back and forth between them. We alternate which direction we go. And it's just a supported trek. You can go with your family.
Is this through private land?
Most of it, a lot of it's a combination.
Okay.
And
so you got a lot of willing.
We're using the Fraser to Granby Trail.
Back to the trail, right?
Back to the trail again that connects all of these people.
Well, let's hit the dates. Just top view down. We're going to have the January 21st is going to be the Stagecoach Classic.
Right.
Huge event. Third
Right.
year in a row.
And it's got both competitive features and trek.
And trek, which
Vail.
for us, not everyone knows what that means. Trek just means you're out there enjoying the experience.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then you got the 22nd Sunday of January is going to be the Nordic Relay.
The Nordic Relays, and we're even throwing in a dog event.
And that's the dog event.
That'll have a dog event in there besides all the families.
And then
and
what's
kids.
the date of the Ranch to Ranch?
The Ranch to Ranch is the 4th of February.
4th
2 weeks
of February.
later.
There we go. Well, Diana, thanks so much for being on the show again. It's always a pleasure to have you on, and we love to have you back again soon and talk more about the trails, because the trails are so important to our culture up here.
And you know what? It's our livelihood.
It is our livelihood, and it's so wonderful. We have such great advocates like yourself and many others that spend
and
tireless hours.
And you have to look for
working
the
on these
new
trails.
website. We're even putting out a ski more Ks, more days for our Grand County theme, and it's going to be a new website.
More Ks.
Grand Nordic.
Ski Grand Nordic dot.
SkiGrandNordic.org.
SkiGrandNordic.org. More Ks, more days. You heard it from Diana Lynn herself. We're going to take a quick break. Thanks again for being on the show. Up next, we're going to be talking with the legendary mayor of Winter Park, Jimmy Larman. Stick around. We're going to be back shortly.